Hello 香港嘅朋友，你哋好嗎？
Hi everyone, I'm homecoming to Hong Kong. Today I'm flying with Singapore Airlines in their new first class suite on their A380. I'm going to show you all the new first class products and just how much luxury you can get out of a 3.5-hour flight. My first class journey with Singapore Airlines started at their exclusive first class check-in area. As it was the beginning of the week, there were a lot of travelers flying out that morning.
Sir, this is your boarding pass.
Thank you very much.
And you're invited to the private room.
Thank you.
Have a good flight later, sir.
A private entrance from the check-in area leads you directly to immigration, after which you can proceed to the lounge or to the boarding gate. From check-in to sitting down the lounge, the whole seamless process took less than 5 minutes. No wonder Changi is many of the travelers' favorite airport. So we're on our way to the private room. We're gonna go through actually 2 lounges to get to our final destination, the lounge, the private room. The private room, only first class passenger are allowed to use here. So we're gonna check it out, what's inside. The private room, as the name suggests, it is very private. This lounge is the flagship of Singapore Airlines lounge, and only first class ticket holder are allowed inside. The lounge has its own restaurant style a la carte and buffet dining. It also has its own shower suite. I certainly felt very exclusive to be in the private room. Next time when you fly Singapore Airlines first class, I would recommend at least 3 hours to enjoy the private room. The biggest suite on earth, I think.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines SQ856 to Hong Kong, Mr. Sam. Let me just do an introduction of the aircraft. This is actually all the amenities that you can actually store. The mirror over here. And for us actually unlock it, you can actually use the iPad. Alright. Okay. And for you to actually shift the seat to actually watch the TV, there's that panel over here. Just press this and you can actually shift. And for the TV, they actually shift over to your side. And for you to actually use the dining, then look at the side table over here. You can actually do your paper. As for your convenience, you can actually shift it to the other side. To do your work or for your dining.
Would you like to have a glass of champagne? We have the cook for today, or the Don Fernando.
Jolene, I have a question for you. Is that called French twist? The
Yes,
hair
it's
you
French
did?
twist.
French twist. How long it took you this morning to prepare your hair like this?
About
And
15
could you turn
minutes.
around? Let us see
Sure.
your hair. Look at that. Only on Singapore Airlines you see such impeccable hair. This is one of the perks to come on Singapore Airlines. Just enjoy the hair. It's just so nicely done.
Thank you.
How long it took you?
It's about 15 minutes.
15
If
minutes?
it's a good day.
If it's a good day. And Singapore Airlines have really kind. They have prepared me all the amenity kit for first class passenger for long haul flights. So I'm going to show you. This one is one of my favorite. This is a man's pouch by the French brand Lalique. So this is a really good design. So all you need is pull and open. And inside, I particularly like this. This is the 30mm EDT Lalique brand. I'm going to try it out later. And now you just close it. Open and close like this. So it's really easy to carry. And the female one is beautiful. The female one actually has, again, a 30ml perfume. And we have the hand cream, the moisturizer, lip balm. What's more interesting is the third one here. The third one is actually a unisex. This is available for outstation inbound to Singapore. This is a special memorabilia to take home with. It's called a Lalique fish. You can have a variety of this as a collection. They're different in each amenity kit. And also what's really set this amenity apart is this one here. This one here is a scented candle. However, do not burn your candle in an aircraft. I just changed in my own suite instead of going to the bathroom. I was too lazy. But with all the privacy, why would you leave your suite? This suite is so big. It's got so much personal space. You can have like 10 people in your suite, or you can have it all to yourself. Enjoy the space yourself. Yeah.
For an appetizer.
Oh, that's nice. I like the chestnut. Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely. Look at that.
Vanilla ice cream.
Look at that. What a dessert. After my meal, I still have about 2 hours to go to Hong Kong. So the crew has laid the bed. And I also have this chair. The chair can also recline. This is something like I didn't realize. Now I actually can recline a chair. So the idea is you have your whole private space here. You can always sleep on your bed for a nap, or you can always read a book, do your work, or watching the TV here, relaxing on the armchair. This is really something. Life is good. First class. Alright, I'm gonna give the bed a try. It's actually a proper bed with a mattress. Very nice, very soft mattress here. Good padding. You know what I really like is this. I really like it's very, very cool in the texture. When you touch it, it's very, very cool and very, very smooth. A one-way ticket between Singapore and Hong Kong in first-class suite starts with $2,100 or 37,500 KrisFlyer miles.
Are you originally from Hong Kong?
Yeah, I grew up in Hong Kong. I lived in Hong Kong in my teenage years and in my childhood, and great fond memory of Hong Kong. Hong Kong is the place where I started my love of aviation, because if you remember, Hong Kong has an airport in the middle of the city. It's called Skytrax in the old days, and before the new airport was built, it was built right in the middle of the city. Airplane would just come in and do a final bank, and I would skip school to go to watch planes every day.
Wow!
It's such an honor now to fly Singapore Airlines to go back to my old hometown, Hong Kong. And thank you again. Thank you ever so much for your support. And I hope you like the video.
Let me show you something more exclusive.
More exclusive? Can it be more exclusive? Come on. Oh yeah, I know what you're doing. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is extravagant. This is like a double suite now. From a single suite now you can convert to a double suite. This is even more space. If you are very lucky, if you have no passenger next to you, you can enjoy the double space for the price of one, I bet. The space must be over 100 square foot. This is massive. This is really the holy grail of first class. Everybody wants this. During my transit in Hong Kong, I also visited the Silver Kris Lounge. The lounge have two sections, the main lounge and a smaller but more exclusive first class section. There are lots of local Hong Kong cuisine such as the Wonton Noodle, roast goose rice and Hong Kong milk tea on offer. The buffet also have an excellent selection of both Chinese and Western food items. I'm really impressed about the food provided in the Silver Kris Lounge. Well guys, I hope you liked my video. My goal is to have you with me on the journey through my video, and I hope you enjoy this Singapore Airlines first class suites experience. I really can't express how wonderful this product is. It's the biggest and the best first class suites I ever tried, and it's just products just keep improving in terms of commercial aviation. Thanks again to Singapore Airlines for the wonderful service. Thank you for all my followers, and thanks for watching again.